Hey everyone, welcome back to Financial Freedom. So today we're going to go over, is SoFi a buy, okay? So we have a lot to talk about with SoFi. So SoFi recently crushed earnings once again, but it still seems like Wall Street is not going to let them out of the doghouse. And I know a lot of you are still bearish about the stock because I see it all over different YouTube videos and anytime someone talks about it. But SoFi, I think, is going to be doing some things that might change your mind about the stock. Especially if you're bearish or a little bit unsure about SoFi, these might actually bring you to the other side and change your mind if you're willing to listen and hear some of my points. I'd love to hear your thoughts as well, so please make sure to like the video if you like this style of content so that I know if I'm doing this right for you guys and this is what you'd like to see more of. Let's go ahead and start the video and look at the actual valuation of the stock itself. All right, so real quick before we get into the valuation of SoFi, let's answer the question, what is SoFi? So SoFi is an American online personal finance company and an online bank. They are based in San Francisco, California. SoFi provides financial products, including student loans, refinancing, mortgages, personal loans, credit card, investing, and banking through both mobile apps and a desktop interface. Let's go ahead and jump into the valuation now. All right, so the most common issue I see people having with SoFi and how to value it is that they don't know how to value the stock. Um, a lot of people try to compare it to Legacy Bank and that it should follow the same price to earnings ratio and things like that, but that argument is really null and void because at the end of the day, SoFi is not a legacy bank type stock. They are in the fintech category. Therefore, they're going to have a different growth trajectory and they're also going to have a different forward PE. I don't think it should be priced ridiculously high like a Amazon or Tesla, but to say that SoFi should fall under the same tier as Legacy Bank is just outrageous. It's like comparing apples to oranges. It just doesn't make sense. So if you were to say you're trying to compare SoFi to PayPal, sure, that makes absolute sense. They're in the same space. They're in both fintech companies. So I think the biggest misconception is that SoFi is going to get banked in with banking companies, but at the end of the day, that's just not the case right now. So I think that's where a lot of the major debates come up. So going from there, we'll go ahead and look at the rest of SoFi's actual valuation. All right, so now that we cleared up that SoFi is a fintech company and not, labeled under something like legacy bank type of company, we got to discuss, is SoFi the fintech king? Okay, and now you guys know that I absolutely love PayPal and I think it's absolutely incredible opportunity, but I cannot say to you honestly that SoFi has not absolutely blown PayPal out of the water in terms of everything overall over the past, year plus so now. SoFi has just absolutely been performing way better than everyone else in the category. And don't even talk to me about Square, okay? Nobody has executed better than SoFi over the past course year or so, okay? Now, capital allocation, efficiencies, customer growth, revenue growth, consistently upgrading their guidance, okay? It feels about every other quarter or so, and blowing those expectations out of the water the very next quarter after you raise that guidance. That's how high of a level that SoFi has been performing over the last year or so. Nobody is performing as good as SoFi in the fintech space. To me, it's not even really close. And I know that it's not profitable yet with PayPal, and I totally agree with you there, but I think it's obviously coming next quarter. You guys just got to understand and be patient with it, okay? But if you're like me and you want to buy the company that's performing the best in the fintech company for over a year now, it gets no better than SoFi. So let's get to the third reason, all right? And then I'll go ahead and jump into my thoughts about earnings. When they turn profitable and maintain, are you going to kick yourself for not loading up? Okay, guys? So prepare yourself now by buying shares while they're still locked and while they fluctuate in price. Personally, I think anything over 7 is great. If you get it under 650, that's fantastic. Go ahead and load the boat even heavier, okay? No, just remember to always protect yourself as well, and try not to allocate more than 5 to 10% of your money into one single stock. Okay, but I do guys want you to be ready for when this stock is set to explode. Once it turns profitable, it will be coming in hot next year. I really think both PayPal and SoFi are really going to have a solid year 2024, and for the fintech space in general. They really got crushed this year with inflation coming in hitting hot, but with rates cooling down in 2024, like I've said in many videos before, personally, I think we're not going to be dealing with high rates. I think the Fed is done hiking. I've said it 100 times in my other videos, and I'm still strong on that case. Nothing has come in the news that has changed my mind on that yet. Now, SoFi generally, if you can get in the $4 range, beautiful. $5, awesome. $6, you're kind of on the fence. You're not going to hit as much profit, but we might not see the fives, or really don't think we're ever going to see the stock in the fours again anytime soon unless something disastrous happens. But I think if you're a long-term investor and you're not just trying to make a quick buck on the trading aspect of things, if you're patient, it's going to be well worth investing your money now and selling later on. I think it could easily be a $12, $15 a share stock by the end of 2025. Now, of course, we don't know when Wall Street will want to flip the switch and start to have the money come in from Wall Street. But once the large institutional investors come in and cause their stock price to rise, be ready. You're going to want to have already loaded your boats. You're going to be, interested in having that stock, okay? Because you're not going to be seeing pumping and dumping at that point. Large institutional money is there to make as much profit as they can. So they're going to hold and ride the wave, whereas you should as well. So in the moment, be happy that Wall Street didn't reward SoFi's good earnings, because now that means that you guys have an opportunity to still get in this stock at a very affordable price and have a chance to potentially double up your money, okay? Even if you keep your average low and you DCA over time, dollar cost average, you should be looking for a very sweet profit margin. And I hope this video, guys, helps you become financially free. I know this is a little bit shorter of a content than what I normally do, but just coming back from Thanksgiving break and I have some in-laws coming in. I hope all your Thanksgivings were amazing, and I hope you have a great day. And if you could, please subscribe, like the content, and comment down below if there's any stocks that you're interested in that you would like me to cover, or if you think SoFi is a terrible buy, or if you think this is just a meme stock, or if you think this is the real deal. Whatever your thoughts and opinions are, please let me know down in the comments and we could have a discussion about it. Thank you.